A murder most foul, Ollie Stephens and the scandal that never was. Ollie Stephens was 13 years old, a mere boy. A boy for whom the particulars of his social and personal life were aged far beyond one taking their first steps into adolescence. He had large curly hair and an impish grin. Like us all, he likely had dreams and aspirations, though what they were, or if indeed he held such visions, I don't know. He would have had likes and dislikes, good times and bad, friends and nemesis. Like us all, he loved and was loved. He ate, slept, and went to school. A normal boy in an abnormal time. Ollie Stephens was murdered on the third day of this year. He was set up and lured to a park where he was ambushed. He, a 13-year-old boy, was confronted and stabbed to death by two other boys, barely older than he. He was told to wear flip-flops as to hinder any potential escape. By whom, you ask? By a girl, herself barely older than he, who partook in the plan to set up and kill Ollie Stephens. He was left to die, alone. Why was Ollie Stephens killed in broad daylight? Because of a dispute on social media? Because of a girl? For vanity and for clout? The life of a boy was taken, not just by the boys who took it, by the girl who lured him, but by the culture which corrupted their minds and made them capable of a murder most foul. A culture of image, status, twisted bravado, and the premature maturation of children. One where thuggery and gang association are glamorized and sexual exhibitionism is encouraged. One of drill music, influences, and ubiquitous pornography and violence. A culture where TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat are the public sphere. One where no one has anything in common. A billion little atoms scattered throughout the great, enveloping cyber deep. Borderless, rootless, vacuous. A symptom of the fall. Utterly devoid of spiritual support and communal manners. Neither a sense of sanctity nor honour. In what other than an era of decay and decline could such a heinous act be devised by children? The roots of the collapse of civilization can be seen in the generation that currently matriculates. As Thomas Sowell put it, each society holds within it the seeds of its own destruction. In every generation is a cohort of little barbarians who must be civilized before it is too late. It is too late, for now at least. Rise and fall and hopefully rise again. The culture which corrupts children lives within the palm of their hands. Their culture is met looking down. Think back to the times you've seen a parent, exacerbated and exhausted, put a tablet or a phone in the hand of their child to keep them quiet for a bit. The image of the helicopter parent has, in some cases rightly, been ravaged by a cultural interpretation of repression and domestic tyranny. Parents have got the message forced into them and acquiesced the sacred responsibilities they swear to the moment their child is born. The parents have left the room, leaving the state to inevitably fail in picking up the slack, leaving the culture to rot the mind, education to miseducate, and medication to poison. For the young, this is the reality, the consequence of their abandon. In school, they are systematically miseducated. In the culture, they are corrupted. And in voicing their displeasure at such a repugnant epoch, they are declared mentally unwell and medicated to the point of numbness. The addictive neurotoxin of the digitized prison is an accepted facsimile of social interaction. At this point, it's not even a facsimile, it's just a reality. For many, nothing else is known as normal. It is a bottomless pit of unending paranoia from whence self-esteem is either extracted or irreversibly lost, where indiscretions are permanent and reputations fickle and prone to crumble in an instant. An era where your humiliation is for the world to see. What happened to Ollie Stephens should have been a once-in-a-generation scandal, a snapshot permanently imprinted in the public mind with a caption that reads "Never again." It should have been the catalyst for a revolution in parenting. It should have asked serious questions of social media platforms and the harm they cause children, of the impact of having both parents in work. It should have raised a serious debate about the saturation of drill music and habitual drug use in the lives of children. It should have caused every parent to ask themselves what their child was learning in school and from mass culture. Could this be my child, they should have asked, on either side of the knife. It should have never happened again, yet it has, and it will, over and over again. What ties these myriad tragedies together is one salient fact, that they were news stories. Not scandals, not revolutions, news stories. The murder of Ollie Stephens and infinite others was a mere news story, a segment on the 10 p.m. news which made one grimace and remark how sad an affair, only to then go on with one's evening entertainment. Match of the day, or a rerun of Strictly. The perpetrators have been tried and found guilty, the girl who lured him there too. In the most unsatisfactory way imaginable, justice has been served. Has it? I have very little faith in anything resembling a positive change coming along anytime soon. For now, one of the great moral deficiencies of our time will go unresolved. There will be more. So many more. My heart goes out to the Stephens family. After all, from whom do you seek justice when the culture has taken your child?